Dear students, welcome again. We were discussing the part 12, that is the strategic approach to the management. And in the part 12, we are discussing about the use of the different techniques, use of the different strategies in order to gain a competitive advantage in the market. Now, in the earlier module, we talked about the internal growth strategies. We discussed about the intensive strategies, the diversification and modernization strategies. In the external strategies, we discussed about your joint ventures, mergers, backward integration, forward integration, their advantages and disadvantages. In the module 58, we discussed about the business environment, and we try to emphasize the role of the external environment in shaping those strategies. Okay, so whatever your internal as well as the external as well as the external strategies is totally dependent upon your environment. Okay, if there is any change in the environment, those strategies or those tactics also need to be reshaped. That's what we have understood so far about the business environment. We discussed the different factors which are very much important, and we discussed about the PESTEL, PESTEL, the political, economical, social, technological, environmental and legal factor. Together we call it as a PESTEL. Sometimes these questions are asked in the examination. What is PESTEL? What is S in the PESTEL? So better learn about it. In the module 59, as you can see in this slide, we'll be discussing the role of the marketing in the strategic implementation of the organization. In this, we'll be discussing about the concept about the marketing mix. Okay, marketing mix is sometimes also called as the marketing mix strategies. Okay, marketing research and its process, and what are the things which are essential in measurement in the market, in making sure what is your position in the market, what are different elements which should be measured. So let us quickly understand about the concept about the marketing. Now, marketing is an indispensable function of an organization. Every department has its role. Okay, like HR department, finance department, marketing department, your IT department. But you will see the craze of the marketing as a function has engrossed over a period of time. Okay, there are different medium which has been developed in communicating with the consumers. No matter how good you manufacture your product, but if those products are not well marketed to the consumers, there is no point that the consumers will be purchasing it for a longer period of time. At least in this competitive situation, where the digitalization has grown in so the proximity has reached so high level that it is very difficult for the companies, those who are not using the means of the social media or the online or the digital marketing, it is very difficult to reach the or level up the match of the competition with the big players. So in this situation, it mandates to have an basic understanding about the marketing for your strategic decisions making. Okay, so you students will be the future manager in a company. So my purpose, my objective through this module is to inculcate the basic idea about the marketing. Okay, so what is marketing? As you can see in this slide, according to American Marketing Association, AMA is well established body which like not regulate, but it provide insightful research on the field of the marketing. It had several research journals where the different authors are contributing the contemporary issues or the contemporary models which could be implied or which can be useful by the different managers. Okay. So according to AMA, marketing is an activity, is the activity set of institution and processes for creating, communicating and delivering and exchanging offering that have value for customer, client, partner and society at large. So this is very comprehensive definition. Don't worry, let me debrief this definition for you. So when you read any definition, try to catch the keywords and frame your own definition. Okay, so it is the process of creating, communicating, delivering, exchanging value to those to whom? To consumers, customers, client, partner and society at large. So the very first process, consumer marketing is an activity, a set of processes. Okay, it has different processes. Those processes are oriented towards creating needs in the market. Okay, creation means what? Creation of needs in the market, needs and requirement for the product in the market. If suppose take an example of the insurance company. If the insurance company will not use some kind of fear marketing technique, whenever you see the insurance company advertisement, be it in the print media, that is the newspaper, or any kind of social media, any digital marketing, okay, or any other tools like your television, okay, you will see that a sense of fear is being created in the minds of the consumers, that if you will not be taking the insurance, you and your family members are not secured. So it will create a sense of responsibility in your mind that at least you should take an insurance. What will happen if something happened to you? Your family member will be at risk. So this is the creation of the needs. Okay, communicating, it means once the needs are created, you will be communicating with the consumers through the different agents, the sales personals. Okay, delivering means the process of transferring the product or services to the ultimate consumers. And exchanging means you make sure that you are creating a very worthful consumers or repetitive consumers through your customer relationship management process. Okay, that have valued for consumers, client, partner or society at large. So whosoever the overall the client will be or the consumers will be, the end party will be anyone. It could be the society at large. Okay, you have developed an hospital. Okay, under the customer relationship management program or as a part of the profit, you want to convey some kind of social welfare to the society. So you developed an hospital. So overall, the society at large will be benefited. So once again try to understand the marketing definition, or let me create one definition, a simpler definition for you. Marketing is the process of identifying the needs and wants of the consumers, and at the same time considering that the consumers' needs and want are well delivered for the purpose of satisfaction of the consumers. Okay, so one aspect is identifying the needs of the consumer, second is delivering the product to the consumers, and third one is making sure that the consumers are satisfied, so that the consumer will be repeating a purchase from your organization only. A loyal consumers is more beneficial for a company than to searching for the new consumers. Okay, so this is all about the definition of the marketing. Now sometimes we confuse about the sales and marketing as a same term, but it has totally different meaning. Sales is a sub function of the marketing. Marketing is a very big term, you know. So sales is a part of the marketing. Sales is just a like supplementary function of the marketing. The exchanging or the delivering function is the sales. Marketing is a comprehensive function, and it start with identifying the needs of the customers, making sure that the customers are delivered with the product is valuable to the consumer, satisfying the consumers, taking the feedback from the consumers as well is a part of the marketing. Second is selling is tactical and routine activity. So selling will be on a daily basis, on a regular basis. It is a routine activity. Marketing is a strategic function which require thorough understanding about the market. Okay, and it is an intellectual process, like how the consumers will be convinced. Selling a product is very difficult. How the selling will be done, it is decided in the marketing function. Selling ends in disposing the product to the consumers. Now the salesperson objective is what? Salesperson objective is, the bigger objective is to make sure the transfer of the product to the consumers. The consumers is now actually purchasing the product. Marketing is identifying the needs of the customers. Okay, so marketing is a bigger approach, whereas selling is a narrow approach. Selling aims at increasing the revenue, marketing aims at increasing the revenue with the customer satisfaction. So both have the objective of increasing the sales and increasing the profit, but marketing is way ahead and it talks about the customer satisfaction. So marketing can be defined as, marketing is selling your product profitably by ensuring customer satisfaction. This could be a smaller definition of the marketing. Going ahead, we talked about the marketing and all. It is also important that we should understand about the marketing mix strategies. This is very important as like the examination is concerned. Many times in the interview, you may be, suppose you have given the answer that you interested in the marketing field, or you have done your specialization in the marketing. The chances is that this question will be asked. What is marketing mix? Define marketing mix. So marketing mix is the combination of the different element in the marketing that help in developing the strategies for the organization. Okay, so it is a combination of 4 P's of marketing, 4 strategic decision making. Okay. Now you will see that 4 P's are there. 1 P is here, 1 P is here, product, price, place and promotion. So overall we have 4 P's. So marketing mix is also termed as the 4 P's. Now what are the 4 P's? Let us try to debrief the 4 P's. Very first one is the product itself. Okay, so as a marketer, what are the essential elements which are required in the product so that the customers can be convinced, the customers can be satisfied, and customers can be a loyal customers. Loyal customers we have discussed is very beneficial for the organization. Okay, so brand itself, product design, the packaging, shape of the product, after sales services, the product attributes. Okay, all these things are very much essential. How you are over a period of time making the product modification, adding the new element in the product is an example of the product strategies. You will see that many companies like the Tata Motors, over a period of time they launched the facelift of their cars. Okay, we can take the example of the Nexon. So you will see that because of the new features being added into the Tata Motor cars, that is the Nexon brand, the sales of the Nexon is very high. Okay, price of the product. Price of the product talked about how you have used the different strategies in developing the pricing strategies. Okay, like it could be the skimming and the penetration, product life cycle. PLC stand for the product life cycle, cost plus pricing and marginal method. Let us try to understand price skimming. It means you are increasing the price of the product. Why you are increasing the price of the product? In order to get the first mover advantages. Suppose your product is totally a new product where no competitors are nearby in terms of the technology. So you want to get the first mover advantage by increasing the price of the product. Okay, let me take the example of the iPhones. When the iPhones are new model of the iPhones are launched, you will see the price are very high. But over a period of time, because the technology degraded or the emerging players are also coming into the market, the phones of the iPhones, the price of the iPhones are becoming lower. Price penetration. It means you are using the strategy of reducing the price of the product. All right. It means that when your product reaches to a certain level, okay, or your product become outdated, you reduce the price. That is one of the strategies that is known as the price penetration. Product life cycle. Product life cycle is a like sales history of a product where the product will be going through the introduction, growth, maturity and decline. This stage is known as the introduction stage, growth stage, maturity stage and decline stage. Now with the level of the stages, your product price will also variate. At the introduction stage, the product price will be very high because the product is new and you want to like make up all the cost you have incurred, or you want to take the first mover advantage. As a result, the product price will be very high. Growth stage, the product price will be little bit lower. At the maturity stage, you are getting the economies of scale benefit. So ultimately, your cost will be lower and you will be reducing the price as well. And last one is the decline stage. Decline stage, your product price will be at the least because your technology is totally outdated. Now the competitors are dominating the market and you need to introduce a new product again. So this will demand for the reduction in the price, so that whatever the stock you have, you sell it off and introduce the new product. Cost plus pricing, suppose the pricing strategy, suppose overall your cost is 100 rupees per unit, all right, and you are setting up the margin of 5%. So ultimately your cost for the price is product is rupees 100, it's 105 per unit, all right. Marginal method, the cost of producing one additional unit of the product decide the price of the product. Okay, so these are some of the methods. Going next is the third P is your promotion. Now promotion has 4 elements. One is advertisement, sales promotion, personal selling and public relation. Together we call them as a promotional mix. So if in examination the question is asked, what is promotional mix? Promotional mix is not your product mix or your marketing mix. Promotional mix is the element of the promotion. We have 4 elements of the promotion, that is advertising, personal selling, sales promotion and your public relation. Advertising is something which is paid. Okay, you have used a celebrity endorsement, like you are using Mr. Amitabh Bachchan for the promotion of Cadbury brand. You are paying certain amount of money to Amitabh Bachchan and the product, it is the cost whatever you have paid will be added to the product price. All right. So it is a paid form of non-personal presentation of ideas, goods and services. Sales promotion, whenever your product are like not sold or you are offering some kind of discount, okay, like you are giving some kind of coupons to the consumers, you are giving some kind of price discount, okay, you are giving some kind of like percentage discount, buy one get one free, okay, all these are come under the sales promotion. Personal selling, personal selling means like you are devising the sales personnel in selling your product or promoting your product. Some of the product feature is that it can be sold using the one-to-one basis with the consumers. Okay, so this method is the personal selling. And public relation is when the representative of the company are addressing the public. It could be with respect to launching of the new product. When your Jio was launched by Reliance, you must have seen in the news that it was the Anil Ambani who came to media and he called up the media for the announcement of the Reliance Jio. So this type of promotion is known as the public relation. Last one is the place. Place is with respect to the use of the middleman or the supply chain management. How your product, suppose your product is manufactured in Chennai. Now the product will be traveling to all India. How it is possible that the product which is manufactured at one place, the product will be delivered at all level, all the pan-India level. Okay, so this process is known as the physical distribution channel. Okay, so direct and indirect distribution channels are used. Okay, direct could be suppose the company is directly meeting the consumers. Indirect could be the use of the middleman. Suppose you are using the wholesaler, or the wholesaler is taking the product from the company, then the wholesaler will be selling it to the retailers, and the retailers, the consumers will be purchasing it. So this is a indirect communication or indirect distribution strategies. So with this slide, we have tried to understand about the marketing mix strategies, and in the marketing mix we have 4 P's of the marketing, that is the product, price, place and the promotion. Going ahead, the marketing research is also very important topic. In this particular, we will be discussing about the different steps which are required in the marketing research. But first of all, try to understand what marketing research is. According to Philip Kotler, marketing research is the systematic problem analysis, model building and fact finding for the improved decision making and control in the marketing of goods and services. So some of the questions which need some answers, okay, like how the product should be developed, who could be the target consumers, how the price of the product should be fixed, how the product can be delivered to the ultimate consumers. These are some of the basic questions that arises in the minds of the manager. Okay, now in this marketing research is one of the function to attempt the various questions arises or the problem arises in the organization. Okay, or it could be a specific situation. Suppose company ABC Limited, the sales are declining continuously. So the company can use the marketing research method to locate the different problems because of which the sales are continuously declining. And it requires certain steps. So let us try to understand what are the different steps required in the marketing research. Very first one is the definition, problem definition. Identifying the key problem is the main, like you are solving half of the problem. Like the sales problem, the sales are declining. What could be the reason for it is the problem definition. There could be n number of reasons for it. You need to identify specifically because of what factor the sales are declining. Then you need to design the research. Okay, the research design could be it could be the exploratory or your descriptive research design. Okay, exploratory means you are exploring the problem itself. The problem is not known. And descriptive, you know about the problem and you are describing the problem in terms of various factors. When you are known for certainty the sales are declining because the price is too much, then it is a descriptive research design. When you are exploring the factor why the sales are declining, then it is an exploratory. So research design, selection of research design is the second step. Then you go for the data collection. Once you using the descriptive research design, data will be collected. It could be you are collecting the data from the consumers. Suppose 50,000 consumers, 5 lakh of the consumers has been taken for the survey method. All right. Now the survey instrument, it comprised of some kind of direct interview method. You are like collecting the responses in terms of the questionnaire. You are observing the consumers. So different methods are used in the survey instrument. Sampling decision is with respect to like whether the random sampling or non-random sampling technique will be used. Now the random sampling technique, under this all the samples, okay, like suppose you want to collect the data from Delhi NCR. So all the citizens of the consumers within the Delhi NCR will be the like the population of the study. Now random sampling means you are giving the opportunity to all the population members to part of the survey, and based on that you have selected like the sample of, suppose the total population of the Delhi, suppose it is 25 lakhs hypothetically. Now this is your total population. Now the random sampling technique is like you are selecting out of 25 lakhs, you have given the opportunity to all, and out of it you have selected 50,000 samples. That is your random sampling. But your non-random sampling technique, it means that you are purposively or based on your convenience, you have selected from like North Delhi and South Delhi, you have collected 25,000 data and 25,000 data. You have not given the chance for the other region of the Delhi. Data analysis is the different tools that we'll be using, like in terms of descriptive statistics, your ANOVA, your multivariate analysis, your chi-square. Okay, all these tests will be used for the data analysis. And finally, the report preparation. At the end, the manager will be preparing the report that based on these factors, three prominent factors are very much observable, because of which the sales of the company are declining. One is price is very high, quality is very degraded, and sales service, that is after sales service, is very poor. So now the company will be working on these three factors. So this is the importance of the marketing research. So in this particular module, we thoroughly understood about the concept about the marketing, all right, the marketing mix and the marketing research. In the last module, that is the module 60, we'll be discussing about the finance functions of the management and how it will be helpful in the strategic approaches. That's all for this session. Thank you so much.